actors should be acting all the time as much as you can, but actors should also be writing. And actors also should be directing. This collaboration is so powerful between writers and directors and actors that we need to not only be skilled in all three disciplines, we need to understand all three disciplines. As a writer, you need to understand what actors go through. As an actor, you need to understand what directors go through. You need to understand so you can collaborate and actually support each other. The more you have studied directing, writing, and acting, and practice directing, writing, and acting, the better you're going to be at all three. Don't isolate yourself. Do not do that. In the work that I do, and I work with a lot of writers, directors, and actors, and I do huge, like 10-day intensive workshops with writers, directors, and actors. And the first thing we do is we erase the titles. Everybody is everything. You're writing, you're directing, and you're acting. For 10 days, you're doing all three. In my workshops, my directing workshops, the first thing we have the directors do is write an autobiographical story. Make them a writer, a true story. Then we're working on that story as a writer. Then they're writing that as a screenplay. And then we're working on that material. And now we start to shift into them directing that material. So now they've gone from writing to directing, but I also interrogate that director as his characters in his story. So now he's an actor. We have no clear definitions. They all bleed into each other. Writer, directing, and acting. They are so intricately involved that you need to engage in all three. You don't have to be good at all of them. You don't. You can be a really bad writer, but keep writing. Keep writing screenplays. Keep reading screenplays. Maybe you're not a good writer or screenwriter. That's fine. But if you can do it so you can connect with that process and you understand the challenges of writing a screenplay, you understand the challenges of just writing and storytelling as a director, writer, and actor. So all directors, writers, and actors should be directors, writers, and actors. Don't shy away from it. And if you want to get involved with the interrogation process, now what happens is if you have the courage to do that, to get into the sandbox with the actors and play on their level and improvise with them on their level, the first thing those actors are going to do is relax, because that's their comfort zone. And you have been willing to join them where they are and not stand outside and pontificate and tell them what you want and tell them what's right and tell them what's wrong. Don't do that. Get into the sandbox and improvise. And they will relax because you are joining them, and you will eventually relax.